as your real estate advisor, I'm not just here to show you beautiful homes, new opportunities to buy a property here in Central Florida, but I'm also obligated to let you know the pros, the cons, and everything that each city has to offer. That's why today I'm going to be comparing the beautiful city of Kissimmee, Florida and St. Cloud, Florida. Stay till the end. What's going on, everyone? My name is Gabriela, your real estate advisor here in Central Florida, and today I find myself in the downtown of Kissimmee. This is located about 30 minutes south of downtown Orlando, so we are very centric. Just to give you a little backstory on Kissimmee, we are very much in a city that is known for being a hotspot for tourists, and of course being so close to the Walt Disney World parks, SeaWorld, and of course Universal. Now in this video, we're going to be exploring the benefits and the disadvantages of living in this city. Let's start with number one. Now, starting with number one, of course, like I mentioned in the beginning, this is a city very nicely located, very close to the Disney parks. So we're located just very close to I-4, then the Turnpike, which will give you easy access to Walt Disney World, to Universal Parks, to the SeaWorld parks, and many other regions out here in Central Florida, making this a perfect spot for you if you're looking to be in a centric location. Now, reason number two this is a good place to be in is because if you're an investor, this is a great space for you to have Airbnb properties and rental options. There's a lot of condos, townhomes, and villas for sale right now in the area that are great income producing properties for you as an investor. Now, reason number three, Kissimmee is a fantastic location to live in, is local attractions and of course many local restaurants and local diversity. This is an area very well known for being very diverse. You're gonna have from Latin food to Vietnamese food, everything you want in just this city. Also, you're just located a couple miles down from the Everglades Park, so if you're someone that still enjoys the outdoor lifestyle, you can still do so as you have boating opportunities, kayaking, and many more options around the areas. Now, reason number four why Kissimmee is still a great area to be in is because it's an affordable location. We're talking about average price point of homes and in terms of lifestyle. So you still can have an affordable lifestyle in comparison to what Orlando has to offer and another nearby city, Tampa. Now, we're gonna talk about the disadvantages. Now let's start talking about disadvantages. Starting with number one, Kissimmee is a well-known area for tourism. So there's heavy tourism all year round, which means those local attractions, those local restaurants might have longer wait times than other cities around the area. Also, something to mention is that this is an area that is friendly for investors, Airbnb specifically, which means if you do buy a property in this area, you might have an Airbnb as a neighbor. So if you're not a fan of that, that's something that might not work for you. Reason number two, which might be an advantage to other ones, is that this area is very much well known for being very hot and very humid. And now that we're coming into the summer season, we're definitely going to see, of course, a lot of rain and that temperature around that 100 degrees. So if you're not a fan of that, that might be a disadvantage for you. Now, reason number three is the fact that Kissimmee is very much well known for its heavy traffic almost all throughout all the times, even during peak times and even not during peak times. Since this is an area that has a lot of tourism moving around, there's a lot of new drivers and of course the locals trying to do their day-to-day business. Now the city is of course working on this. There's a lot of construction, which on the other hand also worsens the traffic. So if traffic is not for you, this might not be the city for you as well. Now, reason number four is the fact that there is a lot of wildlife over here in Kissimmee. Starting with those bugs, you have love bug season over here, which is very heavy. Your cars are definitely gonna feel it. You also have a couple reptiles. Also, if you have any body of water over here in the area, that's something you wanna keep an eye out, as there might be some gators in those waters. Now, these are some of the disadvantages. Let's move on with the rest of this video. And guys, we finally made it to St. Cloud, Florida. We're actually in Lakefront Park. This is a beautiful artificial beach that is right here. Has a beautiful marina as well and plenty of space for your kids to run around and have fun in the water. And they actually even have a splash park right here for your kids. Now let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of living in St. Cloud, Florida. Now let's talk about the benefits of living here in the beautiful St. Cloud, Florida. Starting with number one being location. We are located just 30 minutes from downtown Orlando, very close to MCO International Airport, but above all, we are just 20 minutes from the beautiful Lake Nona that currently has Medical City. So if you work in the medical field, this could be a perfect location without having to pay the Lake Nona price points. Now at number two, we have affordable new housing. This is an area that has been experiencing a boom in new construction and new neighborhoods. This area also has much more affordable housing if you compare it with Orlando, Tampa, and some of the other surrounding suburbs around Central Florida. Now at number three, we have a strong future job growth. Just because it's an area that has so much development, you have a guarantee that this area will be developing many more employment in terms of retail, healthcare, education, and even hotels, considering that we are still very close to the Disney theme parks. Now at number four, we have great schools. St. Cloud has one of the highest concentrations of top-ranked public schools in Florida, with a variety between public, charter schools, and private schools in the area. And at number five, in comparison to Kissimmee, St. Cloud might not have the large-scale attractions as its neighbor city Kissimmee has. However, you can enjoy much more of a relaxed, natural, and of course, nature-inspired lifestyle down here in St. Cloud, considering of course we are here currently in Lakefront Park, where you can sit, relax, enjoy the lake views, go fishing, go boating, go camping, and enjoy the weather this region has to offer. Now let's talk about the disadvantages. Now, starting with disadvantage number one is the distance from bigger urban amenities, some of the bigger cities like Orlando or Tampa. While this provides much of a quieter and more suburban atmosphere, it also means that all the residents in St. Cloud have to travel a little bit longer in order to access certain urban amenities, cultural centers, and other entertainment options. Now at number two, we do still have limited job opportunities. Some of the bigger jobs are still in the bigger cities like Lake Nona and Orlando, which means that you need to consider commute to Orlando and other nearby cities when you move to the area and you employ somewhere else. Number three, we have traffic congestions during the peak hours and even during regular hours. This area is, of course, developing a lot. There's a lot of new neighborhoods, so there's a lot of road work as well, which even though is supposed to be helping traffic, we are still experiencing some delays until traffic is complete and resolved. Now at number four, we have the fact that there is very, very limited public transportation in the city. So if you move to St. Cloud, you'd most likely need to have a vehicle of your own if you want to move around into the nearby areas. And last but not least, at number five, we're gonna finish off with limited cultural and entertainment options. St. Cloud definitely offers much more of a quieter lifestyle, which means if you're looking to go out dining, shopping, going to concerts, and or other events, you will definitely have to commute to some of the nearby cities. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful video. We, of course, compared Kissimmee and St. Cloud, the advantages and disadvantages of living in these two beautiful cities. If you guys have any questions particular about your scenario and if this could be a good fit for you and your family, make sure to contact us in the number in the screen, as my team and I would love to assist you. I will see you guys on the next one.